as we celebrate 100 plus 1 subscribers to the VIG Lounge on episode 451. Thank you all for taking the time to subscribe to the channel, whether you've been here since the beginning or you've recently joined. Honestly, for me, that is a huge milestone. Over 100 subscribers now. I know it's a drop in the bucket to YouTube as a whole, but believe me, for a guy that simply uploads raw gaming content with no editing, because a blind guy would make a terrible editor, it really means a lot to me that you guys have come along as I've had this channel grow from the time I started streaming back in 2023. And I'm hoping to continue and have this grow even more as we come into 2026. Now, next up, of course, is the Penguins and Lightning as Pittsburgh is on the road to take on the Lightning at Amalie Arena in Tampa Bay. Will we be able to continue our perfect run so far, or will Lightning strike and knock the Penguins down at least a peg? There's only one way to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, and, especially on YouTube, join those 101 and subscribe. Thank you all for this extended message, allowing me to say this in front of everybody here on camera. It really means a lot to me once again. And let's get into some game action instead of hearing me blabber as the Penguins take on the Lightning here on the VIG Lounge. Crosby and Point to meet at center, and we're underway as Point wins the draw. Puck sent all the way down. Gathered by Carlson. Carlson up the left side to Raquel. Raquel's got some space and a denial by Vasilevsky. Excellent defensive play. Up the left side now to Rust. Rust decides to dump it in after gaining the red line. Collected along the wall on the right-hand side by Raquel. Given away. And Hedman to Kucherov, to Point. Saved Shilovs, and he will get the whistle and hang on. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I might have to switch to Jari. He's definitely been the better of the two options IRL for Pittsburgh. And knock on wood, hopefully that continues if that's who they're going to go with, obviously. But I got to give Tristan Jarry credit. He's had a fantastic start to the season himself. As Malkin looks to carry it in. Knocked off his stick. And Bjorkstrand dumps it in. Now Letang got it up to Mantha. Mantha lost it off his stick. Regains it. Fires! And a save by Vasilevsky. Anthony Cirelli. Had it to Bjorkstrand. Mantha, though, brings it in for Pittsburgh. Stops up in the right wing circle. Tries to get a shot away, and he's knocked off the puck. Delayed penalty. As the first power play will go to Tampa Bay. And that used to be a major threat. I mean, it still is, but doesn't seem like it's quite the same since Stamkos left. And I'm sure Steven Stamkos probably wishes, IRL at least, that he was still with the Lightning. As Anthony Mantha will sit for 2 minutes, hopefully not less. Novak to take and inevitably lose the draw. And Rust will clear. Oh, Kucherov got absolutely obliterated by Brian Rust. Braden Point gets knocked off the puck. It's put back in to the Penguin zone. And Dumba will send it all the way back down. And the puck's dumped in, and that's going to be an icing on the power play for Tampa Bay. They just can't quite seem to get going. Pittsburgh's done a great job, and probably here's going to be that hit on Kucherov. Oh, he got ran over. Southbound to the northbound lane. 1:19 to go in the man advantage. 12:49 to go here in the opening frame. Still no score. And still no one draws for the Penguins. Kucherov got hit again. Dumba will do just that. And that pass nearly paid off. But the Lightning did get it. Now it's Radish. Raquel. Oh, rebound pops up in the air off of Shilovs. And Bjorkstrand with a chance today. As the Penguins will clear, Caleb Jones broke his stick, but he did get it just over the red line. Shot to flex wide. Adam Chernak. Chernak has it at the point. And a let's go Lightning chant here at Amelie. You'll hear that quite a bit, obviously. Until the Penguins have some offensive chances, then it'll probably switch up. Shot by Letang, handled by Vasilevsky. And the power play is over. Tampa's got nothing to show for it. And didn't really have much in terms of chances, as the Penguins did a great job eliminating bodies. And Tommy Novak looks to carry in for the Pens. He got a shot off, but it went wide. Carlson. Across to Kindle. Tees it up from the blue line as he covers for Carlson. Now Nick Paul. Crunched along the wall. Carlson will gain the red line and send it in. Collected along the wall by McGroarty. Pops out in front off the pad of Vasilevsky. Now Carlson lets it go. And there's your Let's Go Pens chant. Shot denied off the stick of Brazeau. With 7:11 to go in this opening frame, Pittsburgh has had quite a surge. They just have nothing to show for it yet. And Malkin finally wins a draw. Back to Letang, and Vasilevsky pounced on that. 6:57 remaining here in the opening period. And a Let's Go Pens chant. Up the left side now to Anthony Mantha. Mantha. Oh, what a pass to Brazeau, but Vasilevsky, being a showstopper, makes another save. And a Let's Go Lightning chant. They've got something to cheer for. It's Vasilevsky and net. Now Letang with a drive off the pad of Vasilevsky. Now Gensel, the former Penguin. Although I have to give Gensel credit, he definitely showed that he's a lot more than Crosby's left-hand man going to Tampa Bay. Crosby sends it in. Collected along the wall by Raquel. He pops out in front, denied by Vasilevsky. So I have to say the most unique goaltending number in the NHL belongs to Vasilevsky. Never seen 88 before. Who knows if you'll ever see 88 again? You might see it a lot more now, though, because Vasilevsky's probably going to inspire a lot of young Russian goaltenders, whether they be in the NHL or up and coming. Would have been kind of neat to see Vasilevsky be challenged by Sergei Miroshov in this game, but what can you do? Hopefully he's still killing it in the minors. Even though I feel that, honestly, Shilov should be sent down and maybe Miroshov should be splitting duty with Jari, but that's just my humble interpretation. That shot deflects wide. Penguins looking to get it out before the horn. They won't, but no harm, as we're still awaiting the game's first goal after 20 minutes. Physical on both sides. Here's a slap shot, handled by Vasilevsky. Let's take a look. Shots on goal 14-7 in favor of the Penguins. Hits 13-4 in favor of Pittsburgh. I thought Tampa had more hits than that. Faceoffs, not too bad, actually. 5-2 in favor of Tampa Bay, but we did win a couple. And the only man advantage belongs to the Bolts, but they were not successful on it. Let's see what the second period has in store, shall we? 0-0 after 20 minutes, and which are 20 minutes down and 40 minutes to go. Period 2, momentarily. Lightning can't be the Thunder. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Well, puck knocked away by Gensel behind the net. Nice defensive play to make that pass, that shot a little easier on Shelots. And there's a knockdown on the Lightning side. As this neutral zone is just no man's land for either team right now, as no one's really been able to gain anything. Just yet rushed with a chance finally. Out of nowhere now, Crosby has it behind the net and tries to go the wraparound, but Vasilevsky stops the show once again. Early stages of the second, still waiting for the game's first goal. Pittsburgh with the majority of the chances, but Tampa's had some good ones as well. Crosby wins that draw. Back to Letang! Tipped in front! Big tipper! The Wizard of Cross waves the magic wand, and the Penguins have a 1-0 lead. Been waiting for a big tipper goal. I haven't had one in a long time. That's what it takes to beat a goalie like Vasilevsky, though. Crosby with his 20th. A beautiful tip on the Letang shot. And Crosby with the icebreaker. 2:45 into the second period. Ask Sidney Crosby, how much does the polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice. Raquel draws a penalty as the Penguins go from good to even better. As Oliver Bjorkstrand is tangled up with Brian Rust. And it's a cross-check. No, you don't like it, but hey, if you're in control of your stick, those things don't happen. Actually, I shouldn't say that. You are in control of your stick when you cross-check. That's kind of a blatant penalty. Brazeau right off the lost draw, but Malkin with a hit to free up the puck. Vasilevsky hangs on. Now each team has had a man advantage. Lightning was not successful on theirs. And hopefully the Penguins can add to this lead. Back to Dumba. Oh my goodness, he was close. The former Lightning for a cup of coffee nearly... Was it a cup of coffee? Actually, or was it a season? I can't remember, but I know that Matt Dumba was a Lightning for a time. I believe it was a trade deadline acquisition, if I'm not mistaken. Shot by Malkin! But Dumba was that close to making it 2-0. And certainly, they haven't scored yet, but the Penguins' power play does look a little more dangerous than the Lightning's first attempt was. As they're bringing it right back in, Justin Brazeau. Flings one, he scores! Justin Brazeau! Penguins' lead is now 2-0. This power play goal is brought to you by all 101 of my subscribers, because I'm not sponsored yet. But again, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for subscribing. I do this for fun, but I'm really glad to know that enough of you enjoy it, where I actually have hit triple digits in the YouTube world. Also, I know that my Twitch subscribers are also, my Twitch subscribers are also growing incrementally as well, and I'm thankful for anybody who takes the time to check it out even on Twitch, as I mostly use it as a platform to get this stream up to YouTube. But either way, thank you for joining me, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube at this point. Here comes Rust. He's in alone. Denied off the pad of Vasilevsky. Rebound generated off the shot, saved by Shilov's Letang, trying to get a shot away. His stick was interrupted. 13:03 to go in the middle frame as the Penguins outshoot the Lightning 23-10, highlighting Vasilevsky and Shilovs. Crosby wins it back to Carlson, tipped in front. 87 heaven, two big tippers. Sidney Crosby makes it 3-0. I don't get many of these because I don't win a lot of draws, so it's nice to have a game where I've had two of them. One off the stick of Letang, tipped by Crosby, and then one from Carlson, also tipped by Crosby. 12:53 to go, and the Penguins have extended the lead. It's now 3-0. Brian Rust carries in off another one draw. He'll shoot, rebound for Crosby. Wouldn't go, looking for the hat trick. Anthony Cirelli. Oh, penalty. And the Lightning going back to the man advantage. Not what the Penguins needed. Parker Wotherspoon with an interfering hip check. And he will sit for interference, hopefully for 2 minutes. I would say or less if we could get a jailbreak, but the NHL hasn't implemented that rule yet. I would love it if we had it, though. Oh, there we go. Nick Paul in the power play, and the Lightning are within 2. Hedman with the shot and directed in by Nick Paul. Each team has a power play goal. Penguins 1 for 1, Lightning 1 for 2. Kindle circles, finds McGroarty, who will send it in. Hedman got crunched along the wall. Puck comes out to Kindle. He shoots. Oh, Vasilevsky got out to challenge it and makes the save. Halfway through this game, and the Penguins have exploded for 3 goals. The Lightning did get 1. Kindle looking for more, and he nearly was able to get one there, but it was off the pad of Vasilevsky. And the Lightning were able to control the rebound and go the other way. Puck is dumped in. Gathered behind the net by McGroarty. McGroarty feeds it to Novak. He tries to get a shot away, knocked off the stick. Kept in by big Dustin Brazeau. He'll shoot. Has a goal already. Brazeau with 1, Crosby with 2. Carlson with a drive off the pad of Vasilevsky. That's around the net. Brazeau pops up in front. Denied. Back to the blue line. Carlson's going to walk in this time, and it got blocked. Now to Novak covering at the post. Should have went for the one-timer. Rebound in the air. Oh, Brazeau got it off the post. Oh, my goodness, right at the side of the net. I wonder if that was a left-hand shot, if that would have went in or not, but we shall never know. Novak now getting the red line. Send it in. Left it along the wall by Mantha. Pad save, Vasilevsky. Mantha has it again, goes around the net. Hangs on to it and couldn't get it past the pad of the Russian netminder. But Brazeau does! 2 from Crosby, and now Sweet 16! Justin Brazeau with his second of the game. It's 4-1 Pittsburgh. Got a rebound at the side of the net, cranked it off the post, but he didn't miss that time. And Tommy Novak now up to 31 points on the year. 3:40 to go here in the second period. And the Penguins have gotten that goal back. Off to the side to Raquel. That didn't work. Kucherov to Point. Point got hip checked by Shea. Somehow managed to hang on to the puck, though. Now Letang tries to feed it up the right wing side. Pass across. Letang now up to Rust. Rust will gain the red line again. Penguin not there this time. Shea trying to stay with him. And they will, but the Lightning come away with the puck. Shilovs will cover and pass it off. Crosby gains the red line, sends it in. Softly, it's, oh my goodness, what a save! Vasilevsky nearly misplayed the puck to the point where he would have got scored on, but he was able to recover in the last moment and deny a 5th goal for the Penguins. 4-1 after 2. Will somebody else other than Crosby or Brazeau score the next goal for Pittsburgh? That remains to be seen. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 32-12 in favor of the Penguins. And the face-offs absolutely dominated by the Lightning. But we do have 2 tipped goals, 1 on the man advantage. Or no, sorry, I think those tipped goals were at even strength, actually. And tipped by the shot by Carlson and Letang, respectively, both tipped by Crosby. And then Justin Brazeau giving the Penguins a power play goal and an even strength goal for a 4-1 lead going into the third. Of course, Nick Paul scored on a power play for the Lightning, but the less I say about that, the better, because this is a Penguins broadcast, damn it. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Let's see what this third period has in store, shall we? Shot to Flex. Penguins looking to get it out. Pass across and up to Rust. Rust into the shot, and Vasilevsky pounces on it. Stops the show once again in the early stages of the third as we highlight Justin Brazeau. Vasilevsky with a save. Vasilevsky got that one too. But he didn't get this one, because I know how this script works. There it is, 14 goals. And whoop, shot from range. I just think Vasilevsky didn't see it. Oh, thanks, I didn't get anything. 18:47 to go. Carlson carries it in, looking for another chance to actually get on the score sheet, this time for a goal, but it will not be at this extent. It will not be during this exchange, I should say. Shilovs passes it off. Battle for it behind the wall. Comes up front, saves Shilovs. Oh, giveaway in front. Shilovs got that with the shoulder. And Rust will gain the red line and somewhat dump it in. Carlson gains the red line and sends it all the way down. Collected along the wall by Mantha. Shoots! And Vasilevsky got that. Now to press. Oh, he lets it go. Mantha at the front of the net. Connor Geekie now to Chernak. Long pass up to Brazeau. Knocked off his stick. Oh, Cirelli got knocked down at the Tampa blue line. Well, the offensive blue line for the Penguins, I should say. If that makes more sense. Or I may have just contradicted, or I may have just been counterintuitive saying the same thing, but in a different way. Battling for it. And Malkin will dump it in. Collected by Letang. Off the pad of Vasilevsky to the corner. Nearly halfway through this third period, Pittsburgh with a 4-1 lead. Saving a giveaway, and Shilovs, bailed himself out. Now Ben Kindle. A little stick handle, rebound from McGroarty off the side of the net. Collected now by Novak. He'll pop out front, shoots, rebound for Kindle, wouldn't go. The third line certainly working very hard right now. A lot of hits, and it's hard for anybody to get it into the opposing zone right now. And Tommy Novak will do just that. Novak stops up, shoots, and that shot got blocked. This will go all the way down, and I think this will be icing as the Penguins touch up. There's the Lightning schedule, which I have no interest in whatsoever. Lazat. Back to Carlson. Carlson tips it on goal. There, Carlson. Tries to get it. Carried in by Connor Dewar. Off the pad of Vasilevsky. Carlson lets it go. And that will go off of Vasilevsky, and the Lightning will get it up. Wotherspoon. Bit of a hit. Nothing really to show for it. And Crosby will carry it in. Sidney Crosby drifting, trying to get the shot off, but it got blocked. Down to the final 2 minutes, as the Penguins had a four-goal middle frame, I should say, to really get the jump on the Lightning. And Paul got the only goal for Tampa Bay to make it 3-1, but the Penguins scored pretty close, or pretty shortly after that. And that shot deflects off the stick of Ryan Shea. That would have been an own goal, I think, if that went in, of course. Rust trying to shoot. He got tied up in the last second. Mantha. Ryan Shea got knocked down. Carried in again by Malkin. And it's in! Gino Machino cashes in at the casino, and finally, somebody other than Crosby and Brazeau finds the back of the net. Evgeny Malkin with his 11th of the year The Penguins have indeed scored a fistful. It's 5-1. Malkin will gain the red line. No, he won't. But it won't matter. This one is over. Slap the porpoise. The Penguins have defeated the Lightning 5-1. 2 goals from Crosby, 2 goals from Brazeau, and Evgeny Malkin gets the last one for the black and gold as we celebrate 100 subscribers plus 1 on YouTube here on the VIG Lounge. Thank you all once again. If you've been here from the beginning or if you've recently joined, just know I love and appreciate every single one of you. Let's take one last look at the stats before we wrap things up, shall we? Penguins outshoot the Lightning 43-20. Hits 39-16. That also goes in favor of the Penguins. Faceoffs more than doubled by the Lightning, but we're not surprised. Again, if you've come here to watch a guy win faceoffs, this is not the channel for you. But if you've come here for some exciting action, as you've seen a blind guy power on with the team that he loves, well, one of the teams that he loves anyway, but Pittsburgh will be my first love as they've been around longer and I've been a fan longer. And of course, Vegas is my Western Conference team, so that's why I say my second love, right? But sappiness, corniness notwithstanding, once again, thank you all, whether you're watching it on Twitch, whether you're watching it on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of you, especially with the YouTube subscribers. Hopefully we can hit 150, then 200, and then who knows. But until next time, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a terrific Thursday, everybody.